I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create many ripples. Welcome to Across the Table, the podcast of Hannibal the Magician. That's me. Today is July 8th, 2020, and this is the 17th time I have attempted to start this podcast. I am taking advantage of my birthday to spend it alone. I'm going to watch a couple of classic films that I like. I'm going to read a book that I enjoy very much. And I'm going to take the opportunity to look at my life and look at the beautiful things that have been brought my way, and to bask in some gratitude. The world is a whole different place than it was when we first started this year. And at the beginning of the year, I was wondering what my 55th birthday would bring, and I think the best thing that it's brought has been a feeling of contentment and gratitude, even though it's hell out there. I don't have a stage to perform on. I don't have a venue I could go and celebrate my birthday the way I have in years past. I have me, and I have you who will probably hear this in a few days. I have no intention of putting it out today or taking the time to edit and do all those things. I wanted to get my heart out on this day, but I'm not rushing to get it out into public. I usually start these things off. I usually start this show off, if you haven't listened to me before, I usually start off with a joke, but everything that I was trying at the time just, I couldn't find any funny. You know what I mean? I have jokes, of course. I have things that are amusing, and it's not that I'm sad or mad or angry or indifferent or anything else. I just feel there's not a lot that I could say that I would find funny, and why would I pass that along? The best joke I could come up with was there's a gang of people that use cutlery who have turned every silent K in the world into an audible K. And those are some conniving bastards. Some of you might not get that. It's okay. It's iffy. It's over here on the that's kind of iffy pile. So instead of doing a joke, I put out that quote. It's a favorite quote of mine from Mother Teresa. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create many ripples. I haven't a hope in the world right now of changing what the world is or what it has become. All I can do, and I don't even, like I said before, I don't even have a venue I can go and do the things that I'm used to doing in doing card tricks, telling stories, telling jokes, making people laugh, delivering a little bit of my heart into their plate, sitting across a table or standing behind a table on stage and doing what I do. That has been taken away from me. And for a while, I felt a feeling of loss, and I felt a feeling of, well, what on earth will I do now? But it's been over 110 days since I had the opportunity to perform for anyone in that capacity. And I guess I keep rehearsing, I keep practicing for the day that possibly things open back up. But I've stopped being anxious about it. I've stopped being worried about it. I'm being a lot more than I am striving, if that makes any sense. For the time being, it's okay just to be, just to survive, just to find some tasty food or find some soothing music. To rage against injustice. To do it with meaning. And if that's the way you just be, then that's the way you just be. There's no wrong answers here. The only wrong answer anymore is the indifference to your fellow human beings. And oddly enough, I see people even doing that. Millions of us in the same storm on different boats. And the answer is to most things, in my belief, is love. And if we extended love and compassion a bit more towards each other, we'd be in a better place. I'm not going to use this forum at this time to rail against the leadership, but a lot of it falls squarely in the laps of the indifference and the selfishness of some of those that call themselves our leaders. And I understand there's people out there that disagree with me on that, and I hope we're adult and human enough to be able to disagree without becoming harsh with one another. On my birthday, or whenever you hear this, if you want to celebrate my birthday with me, take a moment to breathe, drink a little water, put on some old music that used to make you happy. You know, the songs that bring back really happy times. Reminisce a little bit and remember that it's still silver. It doesn't go away. I'm happy. I'm content. There's things I want to change. And I fight and I listen for the people that need the change in the world. We'll talk politics another time. I have not lost my convictions, and I have not stepped back from what I see my duties as a human being and to be. I made myself a cake. A good friend sent me art through the mail, created specifically for me. Also, a pack of Cheerwine soda. For those of you who don't know, Cheerwine is a soda that is embraced in the South and in Charlotte, where I came from, and have not had any in over 2 years. And I got a box full with a happy birthday on it. And honestly, more than anything else, that's what prompted this message here, is because I'm going to ration them. I'm not going to not enjoy them because it's been a minute, but one every other day, just to draw it out for a little while. A little bottle of sugary happiness made with real cane sugar and not high fructose corn syrup. Simple pleasures from when I was a boy and in a place that I used to live, in a very green place that I used to live. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this soda, for the friendship that came behind it, and the silver that I get to embrace because of it. Through all the confusion, anxiety, pain, there is silver. Life is good. Life is intensely beautiful. And I'm grateful for it. And I'm grateful for you. I walked outside this morning, and it's Los Angeles. It's one of the most polluted places in the world, simply because of the density of people that are here. But this morning, the sky was really blue. There was no overcast. There were no fires nearby, I suppose, that were pouring smoke into the atmosphere. There weren't a whole lot of cars out driving because pandemic. And I could breathe deep. And the air was sweet. And the sky was blue. And there's a green tree in the courtyard that isn't a palm tree. And don't get me wrong, I love the palm trees here. But they're not the trees from my home. But I had green. have a roof over my head. I have water to drink. I have people that love me, that will listen when I want to gripe. I have a voice to raise for justice. I have hands that are talented. I have a talent for storytelling and putting things together that reaches and touches people. And I'm really, really good at it. I'm grateful to be 55. I could not imagine, 16-year-old me could not imagine 55. 16-year-old me would have been scared to death of the journey he was about to take, and all the twists and turns and ups and downs that might have happened. And if I were to say anything to him, I'd say, just do what you do. Keep it up. Stand straight. Keep following your path. He did that anyway. And I would say, in 2020, you're going to be living in Hollywood. You're going to be semi-famous. You're going to be embraced, and you're going to have respect from your peer group in the art that you have chosen to make. Some of them love you for it. Some of them are jealous of you for it. But you touch them, and you touch them in positive ways, and you do good in the world. I might not tell him about the pandemic. I might not tell him about how rough it is right now. But where I'm at is a glorious place. It's lonely. It's painful. It's stressful. Came from poverty back to poverty. But I can't look at all of that and be ungrateful. Because I am alive. And I am healthy. And I have not lost my sense of humor. I have not lost the magic in my hands. And I have not lost the hearts of people who genuinely love me for who I am. They might get angry with me because of it every once in a while. But they don't stop loving me. And I have not stopped loving anyone that I ever loved before. It's my birthday and I'm 55. 55. I have no sense of how much longer this road will go on. Maybe a day, maybe 20 or 30 years. But the best I can do is to keep being grateful, to keep being thankful, to keep living and leaning on the universe, to leaning on the God that put the gift in my hands, to stand up for justice in the face of injustice, to listen to people that are hurting, and to do my best to love my enemies. And to be an artist. I was born to be an artist. I've been many other things, but I've been an artist the entire time. And man, am I grateful for that. July 8th, 2020. Hannibal is 55 years old. Hannibal the Magician is, significantly less than that. 1993 was when I took on this persona, when I became Hannibal the Magician. So what is that? 27? 27 years? More than half my life? I think the math is right on that. Yeah, 27 years. More than, 27 is what, 54? Okay, not quite half my life. I'm good at card tricks. Maths, sometimes I fail. English I do good. Oh, man. I hadn't thought about that, though, right? Hadn't thought about that. Next year, God willing, 56, I will have been Hannibal the Magician for exactly half my life. Never really put that together. But yeah, 27 years being the magician, 55 years being the artist. Your gift to me is listening, so thank you. Thank you. If you want to gift me something else, gift me art. Send me pictures of art you've made. Send me songs you've written. Send me videos you've I'm asking for a lot, I know, but if you feel so moved to share your art, I would love to see it. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to experience it. Help me pass some time. I'd be grateful for that. Thank you for Cheerwine. And the art that came with it, which is handmade and gorgeous, and there will be pictures. If you want to send anything, if anybody wants to send me pictures of the art, info@themagicartist.com. info@themagicartist.com. I'd love to hear from you. If you just want to write me a letter, if you want to share words with me, I'd love to hear that too. Pretty much on all the social medias, you can find me under Magic Artist. Twitter, Instagram. You can find me Magic Artist. I'm rambling, and probably I should go. I'm going to make myself a little lunch. I'm going to have an ice-cold Cheerwine in the shade of a green tree. And I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to remember words. I'm going to be thankful. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create many ripples. In my life, I have created many ripples. I've made a few waves and a tsunami or two. And I'm grateful. I am grateful for this life. Happy birthday to me. And I sincerely hope that there is love where you are.
I may not know exactly where this road is taking me, but I know that I'm exactly right where I'm supposed to be. The journey is long, full of joy and pain, but as long as you're smiling, I'll stand in the rain. I've got nothing left to give other than love. But the funny thing about that is, love is everything. I hope there is love where you are. I hope there is love where you are. I may be a liar full of tricks, but if you'd open up your eyes, you would see nothing but the truth behind all of my lies. I broke every rule, and I bore every boulder, and I carried the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I've got nothing left to give other than love. But the funny thing about that is, love is everything. I hope there is love where you are. I hope there is love where you are. I hope there is love where you are. disappear and call it art. But without heart, you've got nothing but illusion. I hope there is love where you are. I hope there is love where you are. I hope there is love where you are. I hope there is love where you are, my friend.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.